most part, chances are, if you haven't done your project, if you haven't established your rights properly, you will find that the courts will claim that the government does have the right over you to create this body of words and have these people enforce it and do the big runaround. And if you tried raising the fact that you were just exercising your common law right to travel, chances are the court will in fact rule against you, and it will do so because of all of the green that is generated every time there is a transaction of some sort. And these courts, they are in fact operated, they're not magical wizards, they're just people. At the top of here, there's a human being. Up here, human being. That's you, Kashid, right there. I'm putting you right there. And then ICBC, there's a guy up there. That's John Schubert. He looks an awful lot like Peter Griffin. And up here, in charge of the RCMP or whatever police department you're dealing with, you've got 4 people, all of whom have a duty to us and our rights. And if any one of them were to fulfill their duty, this little scam they've got going would crumble. But it's not crumbling, and that's because none of these 4 people are doing their duties. Now there's remedy. What is that remedy? It's very simple. What we need is a judicial review. Of the entire process. However, the problem is justice demands that a party is someone who is subject or is affected by the outcome of an action cannot be a judge of that action. And since what we're looking at is a judicial review of how the courts themselves operate, those courts are not suitable for that judicial review. So what that means is that the people need to convene new courts. Unless one of these people stand up and do their job and express that the Motor Vehicle Act does not interfere, does not affect previously existing rights, and unless these cops, the guys with the guns, stop trying to, this is the big movement right here, stop trying to bring us into the courts for merely exercising our rights, unless one of them do that, then the argument is that all 4 of them are engaged in a conspiracy. And therefore, the courts cannot be a party of the judicial review, so new courts need to be convened. And remember how when I mentioned about the proceeds of crime, these new courts, they would also have the right and the power to go after these people here and remove all of their property for the fact that they have been engaging in criminal activities and getting paid a lot of money for it. And I think it would be fair and just at that point, if it is necessary, to remove all their property, take it and give it back to the people. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of these people at the top, the money they're being paid, a proper judicial review, not using the existing courts because they're a party to this review, a proper court would find that all of these people are liable, have been engaging in unlawful activities, and the money that they've been paid, properly called proceeds of crime. How do you like me now, Kashid? I'm willing to bet John Schubert doesn't like me much either.